Rod Wave, man. You know, Rod Wave was arrested a couple days ago. Now, Rod Wave, his lawyer came out. He was arrested for a felony in possession of a firearm. His lawyer came out and said Rod Wave is not a felon. So it's no way that the police supposed to even charge him as a felon in possession of a firearm. Now, I did a video on it and I spoke on it. In Florida, you don't have to be a felon to not be able to carry a firearm. Rod Wave, just last month or earlier this month, he was arrested also for battery and strangulation with his girlfriend. Now, I don't know if she pressed charges or whatever the case may be, but it doesn't matter if it's a misdemeanor or a felony. You know what I'm saying? So I thought they pieced it up. With the NBA Youngboy situation, I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna get to it. Just hang around, Edwin. I'm gonna get to it. So in Florida, if you have a domestic charge or a battery charge, it doesn't matter if it's a felony or a misdemeanor. You cannot carry or be around a firearm. So from my knowledge, he was just arrested earlier this month, for battery strangulation on his girlfriend. So whether it's a felony or not, that charge right there alone stops Rod Wave from being able to be around a gun or have a gun in his possession. Miss Me said that's not his first time. Facts. He also have been arrested too for allegedly beating up his girlfriend before. You know what I'm saying? This was last year. So I'm pretty sure, I don't know the end results in those cases. I don't know if they dropped them or what. But if they still on his record, he cannot be around no firearm. So his lawyer is like, okay, well, he's not a convicted felon. The police officers that labeled him a convicted felon and charged him is going to pay. But at the same time, it have to be something because he was still locked up. He was still locked up after his lawyer reconciled him. Hey, he's not a convicted felon. He was still locked up. So 9 times out of 10, mark my words, it's going to be a situation where he wasn't supposed to be around the firearm because he have those domestic charges on his record. I seen some people in the comments saying she didn't press the charges or whatever the case may be. I don't know what, you know what I'm saying? I didn't I don't know. But he was arrested. And this is not the first time he was arrested on domestic. So that's the only reason I think that Rod Wave would be in trouble for being around a firearm, because like his lawyer say, he's not a convicted felon, right? Okay, so this get deeper. Rod Wave run with a crew called YGs. You know what I'm saying? Young Gangsters. This crew has been under investigation since 2022. The police been watching Rod Wave since 2023, the beginning. They said that Rod Wave started having them come around him towards 2023. So he got on their radar because they already had the crew under investigation. So it was a situation where they was out at this club and shots got let off and 4 people got hit. 3 men, 1 boy. 3 men, 1 girl. 17-year-old girl got shot. Now, everybody fled the scene. The police said they know for a fact that the people that did the shooting was with Rod Wave. Now, they hit 2 spots. Rod Wave got 2 houses. One in St. Pete and one in something county. I can't think of it off the top of my head. But they hit the spot in St. Pete and arrested 3 other members. They say the shooter is still on the loose. They say how they know, first off, the shooter was with Rod Wave, them and etc. And be with Rod Wave, they say because the cars that the gang drive in is all registered under Rod Wave name or his record label. The houses that they live in is registered under Rod Wave and the record label. So like I said, they've been watching him since 2023. Now, since then, they have put out the video footage of the shooting. Now, Rod Wave is going viral because of his height and his weight. That's how the fans describe Rod Wave. Like, they were saying like this guy was, I think he was like 5'6", 325 pounds. So that's how, like, and he started going viral. You had academics them going crazy on him. But I'm gonna show y'all the clip of the shooting and everything they took out the house. Now they arrested 3 of the guys, and the shooter's still on the loose. But I want to say this though. They've been watching the YGs since the beginning of 2022. They say they do crime and sell drugs. And they say Rod Wave started letting them be around him in the beginning of 2023. So now look, somebody said it in the chat earlier. You already know this is a Rico waiting to happen. This is the same situation that Thug is going through right now. Now, it haven't been no Rico talk, but this is most definitely a Rico waiting to happen. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. 63 people here. Hit that like button, share the line. I appreciate everybody that hit that like button and share the line. So, okay, let me show y'all this video footage real quick. And they took jewelry and chains and stuff like that. Now, what up, Rick? What up? Now, I want to tell y'all something. Y'all remember when your boy King Von gave out them O block chains, and they trying to say that he gave out them O block chains for, to show his, to whatever they did to further the gang and stuff like this. They saying the same thing about Rod Wave. They saying that these guys, Rod Wave bought these guys chains to, show they higher ranking into this gang. But they didn't say that Rod Wave was in the gang. They just saying that he's around. They're really around him. They done became his entourage. But he's the one with the bag. So they're gonna paint the picture that he used these guys for protection. He used these guys to further whatever he got going on. Now, Rod Wave is not too far from me. Rod Wave, where he from, is like 35 minutes away from me. I never heard of Rod Wave being in the gang. Let's just make it clear. But you can be in trouble for association. Like you could get hit with a stray. That's what the Rico for. Conspiracy. You have knowledge that these guys is doing this. You have knowledge that these guys is doing that. So let's hope Rod Wave don't get caught up in this mess. Because like I said, they don't have this gang under investigation since 2022. So I say this the video footage have surfaced of the Easter party shooting that resulted in the arrest of Rod Wave and his affiliates and injured 4. Now nobody died, but they all was injured. These are 3 guys that was arrested at Rod Wave house. This is the video footage. This Rod. Hold on now. It's more than this, but it's just like a few more seconds. So I'm finna find that too. But this is Rod Wave right here. So I seen another video. It shows once the shots fired, everybody ran, and that was it. But this is just a little part of it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how YouTube be YouTubing. So, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we're gonna play it safe for real. But this is Rod Wave right here. So as soon as he walked out, it was already an altercation going on when he walked out. And then shots was let off and he ran. Well, everybody ran. They scattered. You know what I'm saying? But this is what they took out of one of the houses that the guys was in, one of Rod Wave houses. They took chains. They're going to use this as evidence, saying that these chains was bought from Rod Wave and this jewelry was bought and given to these guys for them to be his foot soldiers. You know what I'm saying? And you know, bigger the chain, bigger ranking you're supposed to have. You know what I'm saying? So let's just hope Rod Wave don't be put in a situation where his name come up in this Rico. Because best believe the way they painted this situation of these YG guys, they letting it be known that, oh, we already been watching them and we know what they do. They commit crimes, shootings, murders, and sell drugs. And Rod Wave been having them around since the beginning of 2023. Now, like I said, I never heard of Rod Wave being in the game. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. I never heard of Rod Wave being in the game. But he do have this ATR. It's probably most likely his record label or whatever the case may be, right? But you know how the police play. All these guys that don't rap got this chain with your initials from your record label or whatever the case may be. Something that's associated to you. All these guys got the initial chains and they don't rap. They're not a producer, nothing. These is gangbangers. So best believe they're going to try to make this situation saying Rod Wave gave out chains to these gang members to solidify and help protect what he got going on and more. Just like we seen with the King Von situation. So I just want to say this too. I understand that, you know, people give out chains and stuff like that to their crew. I understand it. But you have to be aware of the people you have around. Because just say if, even though Rod Wave don't engage into nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like, he not a gang. Like I said, I never heard of Rod Wave being in the gang. I never in my life, right? But they could use the gang members that's around Rod Wave to charge Rod Wave with the crimes that they have done. Thug is going through the same situation. The crimes that they associated Thug with, it was all other people have done. He haven't did none of these crimes, but they just saying he's the boss. He's the one with the bag. He's the one that's funding the situation. So if you blow up around me, just get me a case of damn water. Hey, but it's just all about the company you keep. Like, I seen Fredo Bang do an interview, and Fredo Bang say he don't have them niggas around him. He said them niggas, like, if you look at his concerts and his shows, he said he don't have his homies around him. They can't come to the shows. They can't, you know what I'm saying? Salute Iceberg. They can't come to the shows. Ain't no standing on stage, none of that. You know what I'm saying? And that's smart. That's smart because it don't take much to get hit with a Rico. Remind you, that's why they started the Rico for the mobsters. And yeah, they knew these guys did it and they knew the mob bosses was behind it, but they could never get the mob boss because the mob boss don't touch nothing. He don't, you know what I'm saying? So, okay, we're gonna have a Rico. You ain't touching nothing, you ain't did nothing, but these your partners. This your little group, you run it, you got the bag. You have knowledge of what they doing, so come on. So, you know what I'm saying? Let's just hope that Rod Wave don't get caught in this situation. He said, grab my books. We strap down every day. Fact, say he ain't got no ops. So give me your flame for. He played with my name. He crazy. Car get back, then bang it. What? That's a Rod Wave lyric? Man, one thing. Hey, listen, one thing about Blender, you could tell Blender is from academics. Like, you could tell Stepper, what up? Hey, y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to Step RS TV. Go subscribe to Miss Me with that BS. Go subscribe to Iceberg. Go subscribe to Blender Bars. Y'all make sure y'all show them love. But you could tell Blender is with the academics chat. Like, they don't mind pulling the facts on the nigga ass and try to, you know what I'm saying? But salute him, man. But I'm gonna close that out on this Rod Wave situation, man. Like I said, just give a summary for the people that just stepped in. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Rod Wave was arrested for a felony in possession of a firearm. His lawyer say he's not a felon, but Rod Wave this same month, the beginning of this month, did catch a domestic charge, strangulation by battery by strangulation. And last year he caught one too. I don't know if it's the same girl, but he caught one too. So in Florida, You cannot have a firearm if you have domestic charges. See, his lawyer is saying he's not a felon, but he don't have to be a felon. He got domestic charges. Now, whether his girlfriend dropped the charges, I don't know. But I know he have caught those charges in the past. So that's the only thing I could think of. And the police just didn't write it down as whatever that charge would be, because I don't even know what that charge would be. He's not a felon, but he's in possession of a firearm and he got domestic charges. So I don't even know what name of that charge would be. But and the police officer probably didn't know. So that's why he probably put felon in possession of a firearm. But his lawyer said, nah, he's not a felon. And even when his lawyer disputed that and they realized he wasn't a felon, they did not let him go. He didn't, they say he bonded out now, but they didn't let him go at that point. So he didn't bond out to the next day. So that tells me is it was bigger than that, and it wasn't just a mix up. So the only thing I could think of, if he have those domestic charges. Now, what stemmed from all this was it was a shooting at a Sonic's or a bar, Sonic's bar, and 4 people got shot. And the people that were doing the shooting allegedly was Rod Wave crew. Now, these guys that Rod Wave hang with, and I'm just doing a summary for the people that just walked in. So for the people already heard it, just bear with me. So these guys that hang with Rod Wave is in a gang called YGs, the police says. And they say they've been watching this gang since the beginning of 2022. They say Rod Wave been having these guys around since the beginning of 2023. They say they know for a fact that these guys has committed murder, crimes, and sell drugs. They say that all these guys drive cars that's registered to Rod Wave. All these guys live in houses that's registered to Rod Wave and his record label. All these guys have chains that have Rod Wave initials on it. Not his initials, but whatever he represent. Like I said, I think it's his record label, because I never heard of Rod Wave being in the game. He's damn near 35 minutes away from me. I never heard nobody say Rod Wave was in the gang. So I'm not gonna say that's no gang initials or none of that shit. I don't know if Rod Wave's been in the gang. So I'm gonna say that's his record label initials. You know what I'm saying? ATR. I think it was ATR. And they saying that these guys, got these chains from Rod Wave and to show that they are part of his group. So the way they described it in the paper is the same way they described it when they was going after Young Thug. They just ain't say nothing about no Rico yet. But the outlining of how they talking about this case, just be on the lookout. You know what I'm saying? Just gotta hope that they don't salute OTR. Just hope that they don't put Rod Wave in this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So what y'all think, man? Before we go to the next topic, man, y'all think Rico coming with the Rod Wave situation? Y'all think, what I'm saying, Rod Wave gonna be in a situation where he might get cased up in this situation? Or if anybody know, like, do y'all think this is a situation? Because like his lawyer said, he's not a convicted felon. So why would they say he's a convicted felon with a firearm? And like I told y'all in Florida, only way that you cannot be around a firearm if you're not a convicted felon, if you have battery charges or domestic charges. So if anybody know, because I seen some people under my comments in my video say that the girl didn't press the charges, she dropped the charges. So y'all let me know. Miss Me say yes, she think. So you think that is this gonna become a Rico situation? Because like I said, Thug is in a situation where they don't have no proof he did nothing. It's just the people around him in his group have done stuff, and they trying to say he's the boss. So, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully it don't come down to that.